Hey, this is Simon from the Klik project. I would like to give you a little update on what has happened to Klik over the past year. Maybe you have seen our presentation at FOSDEM 2008, and a lot has happened since then. Let's begin by going to the Klik homepage at klickclient.googlecode.com. This is still what we're all about, one app per file. But now have a look at the Downloads tab, and we download the generator file. Just save it to the desktop, right click, go to Properties, go to the Permissions tab, and set the Executable tab, which allows executing this file as a program. Finally, close the Properties window. Now, open a terminal and just run this file with the unpack command. This unpacks the generator, and we now have a directory that contains multiple files, and we're just going to bin klik now, which we will use to actually download some software. Let's download 3D Chess, which is a little chess game. Download. This is the Klik client as you know it from last year. But what it has done now is quite remarkable. It has created a 3D Chess compressed application image file, which is completely self-hosted. That means I don't need any runtime of any sort. In fact, let me delete this Klik client. I don't need it anymore. Delete it. So here we have a Ubuntu system that has nothing special installed on it besides just the one file that we just created. I could also have downloaded this file from the web, or could have gotten it from a colleague. Now double click, and I'm asked whether I want to run this file. I simply press the run button, and here it runs. Let's have a closer look. What's going on here? Let's go to Properties again. As you can see, this is a shell script with 528K in size. Now wait a minute. As a matter of fact, this file is not only a fully valid shell script, but it's also a fully valid ISO file. Let me rename the file to ISO, and as you notice, the icon changes to a CD icon. I can now open this file with Archive Manager and can have a look inside. Here we find a USR directory that contains the game itself, as well as some libraries that it needs, and some other files. Let me change the suffix back, and let's think about what actually happens as I press the run button. Well, the shell script that is embedded within the first 32 bits of the ISO file gets run. It extracts a little what we call mini runtime, which then in turn mounts the ISO file, virtualizes the file system, and runs the contained application. This whole thing is totally transparent to the user, so that in fact I can go ahead and move this file into my path. Let's move it to USR local bin. I need to do this as root since I have no rights there. Oops, what happened? Oh, stupid me, I should have said move here. So, now I have moved the file into my path, and what this means is that I can just call it from any standard location, just like any application. Just here, can run it, and it runs. totally transparent to the user. That's it for today. I think this is a pretty significant milestone in Klik development. See you later.